But some of you will get caught up in this trap of constantly learning because you're afraid to sit down with one model, follow the rules, stick to that process, and let it yield whatever experience is intended for you. And then you have a baseline. That's why I could literally give out a model every single day. And some of you want me to do that. But the only thing it's going to do is it's like a dog in a meat market. You ain't going to know what to do. You're going to run around and you just chase everything. Instead of simply sitting down and saying, you know what? I'll just have a filet. Thank you. And I've done that with the 2022 model. I've done that just recently with the silver bullet model. I have lots more coming, but you don't have to have anything else. The optimal trade entry was enough. OTE pattern, the flagship that was on my YouTube channel. That's enough. The 2022 model, that's enough. You can use it in every session. London, New York, PM session. You can use it in London close. You can trade it in Forex. You can trade it in futures. You can trade it in crypto. You can trade it in whatever the heck you want to trade it in. It works. There's no excuse. You have zero excuse not to have some baseline by now. You should have some kind of experience to be able to say, you know what? This works. And I have to work on refining it, but I know it works because I've seen it in back testing, looking at where it has done this in the past. I tell you what time to look for these things to form. That way you're not just going around and looking at charts blindly. Go right to these specific times of the day. That's where it's going to form. For those people that go back in their old data and their old charts and they study that, they see it, they don't need me to do 50 examples of that. They don't need to see me do it live 50 times a week. They're sold on the idea. Okay, there's something here. It merits more investigation because I see the evidence of this thing occurring. It's not contrived. It's not conjectured. It's not made up. It's not fabricated. It's really happening every day. And once you see that, you don't need to have anybody else to cheerlead for you. You know, okay, there's something here. I'm going to mine that. So I give you just a few models so that way you go in and you now start working on the skill sets that are required. Not veering off course, hopping from one PD array, one approach, fair value gap, inversion, fair value gap, breakers, market maker models, buy, sell. There's 1,000 things out there that I teach. Every individual one of them is a model. Every single one of them is an individual model. But I give you, this is the best way to learn. I'm allowing you to pick your weapon. I've opened my arsenal doors. So here it is. Look what I have here. Pick your weapon. But nothing changes when it comes to time. Time of day, these things occur at specific times, certain days of the week, certain weeks of the month, certain month of the year. I'm allowing you to bring your personality, your personal influence, because you're the problem and you're the last puzzle piece. See, some of you are sitting around here, you're writing diligent notes, you're doing this, you're doing that, and that's wonderful. But you're all waiting for that last penny to drop. The last ICT puzzle piece. And then it's all going to come together. It's all going to be crystal clear. Once he tells me this one PD, the 81 PD arrays, final last one. That's it. That's it. That's the Holy Grail. No, it's not. If you walked over to your mirror right now, look at yourself real quick. That's the final puzzle piece. And it's always been you. You're the reason why you succeed, and you're the reason why you haven't succeeded yet. And ultimately, you and you alone are the only reason why you're going to fail. That's not me talking down to you. That's me telling you the way it is. That's just the way it is. Are you coming to me for a constant dose of something new, but have done nothing with what I've already given you? This is one of the hardest things that you as a human being will ever endeavor to do. because it's so easy to psych yourself out. I'm convinced that 80% of people that fail, they talk themselves into failure, either subconsciously or blatantly. Think about what you've done to yourself as a trader. If you've traded with live funds and you've blown that account or accounts, you can go right back to the moment where you knew at that moment, right before you did it, when you still had money in the account, the day that you did like 25, 30 trades, over leveraging, trying to fix something, trying to just do whatever, at some point, it became like you just wanted to end it all because it was too painful. Just click until I don't have any more money left. I don't have the discipline to do it right. I've already convinced myself that I'm never going to do this, so let's just blow the account and be done with it. So subconsciously what? Your mind tells your hand there's something to do. Push the button. But the chart's saying nothing about doing anything at all. You're never going to see a book written like that. But that's the stuff that goes on for real.
Alrighty, good morning, boys and girls. Happy Monday, chat. Heyo. We're back. Good morning, boys and girls. Hope everybody is doing well. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Welcome in. Don't be shy, guys. Say what's up in the chat. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from. Hit the like button if you would be ever so kind. Good morning, PEJW. Good morning, Dom. Good morning, Manny, Hindsight King. Paradox, what's up, man? Good morning, Nika. Good morning, Jose. Good morning, Kookie. Good morning, Jared. Good morning, guys. Only True Trader. Marco. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Xavier. All right. Good morning, guys. Hope everybody's doing well, man. Welcome in. Happy Monday, chat. Thank God it's Monday. TGIM. All right. So first things first, I guess, what do we got here? 3 minutes till market opens up. We don't have any news today, guys. Nothing on the economic calendar for today. We do. That was loud. What's up, Sempi? Thank you, man. Thanks for the 10 joules. Appreciate you, Sempi. We do have a couple things to go over, though, really quick, though, before we get into, obviously, opening bell here. So just a couple things to keep in mind. Obviously, we have the launch of single stock futures today in this week with the futures market and the CME. I don't believe that those... I don't think that's going to impact many of you guys unless you're trading on live accounts, because I don't think they're available to trade yet with props as of this current moment in time. Maybe that will be coming in the very near future. But one thing to keep in mind this week that I didn't even realize until yesterday is that we have a bunch of tech earnings this week. So we have tech earnings on the Wednesday at 4 o'clock. So we got Meta and Microsoft on Wednesday. On Thursday, we have Apple and Amazon. So Wednesday and Thursday are going to be days to be careful, I guess. And, you know, it's actually got me thinking, because obviously it's FOMC this week, right? So we have FOMC on Wednesday afternoon. Usually on FOMC days, what I like to do is take the morning off and then trade the afternoon with FOMC. And I'm actually wondering if I might do the opposite this week. I might actually trade Wednesday morning instead and leave the afternoon, just because, I mean, if you guys remember the last couple FOMCs where we have earnings, like big earnings after the FOMC release, it's kind of like the FOMC ends up not really being the most important part of the day, and it ends up being this earnings that we end up anticipating. So We'll see. We'll make a game time decision, but I actually might do Wednesday morning instead of Wednesday afternoon. But yeah, just a heads up on that. If you guys were unaware of the earnings this week, there you go. Now you're up to speed. And as far as like what I'm anticipating on this weekly candle, so obviously very strong bearish close at the end of last week. We closed below 50% of this gap to the left. We closed below this swing low, closed below previous weekly low. So what I would want to see is on this weekly candle, open higher, manipulate higher, and then eventually start distributing lower. We obviously have a lot of unfinished business to go take care of lower in this weekly range. So, you know, we got plenty of room to go. Dropping into the daily time frame, we have a nice daily inefficiency that we've already traded up into. There is a little 4-hour one that we literally just left here, so that's kind of a little bit of a tease. But trading down now, there's our opening bell into this 4-hour, and we got new week opening gap right here. Weekly open at 28,500, basically like right on the dot. So maybe we see a bullish bounce out of that new week opening gap, potentially. Obviously, I do want to be more bearish on the week. But I wouldn't be surprised for us to maybe still go put in another new high here going into today, maybe tomorrow, and then put in that weekly high and then start to move lower. So that's kind of my thought process as of right now, chat. So probably a little bit more bullish right this moment for this morning. But we'll see what happens. All right. Wouldn't mind seeing a move down here though, and then get the move back up. Let's see if we can get to that new week opening gap. We got Asia low here, as well as that new week opening gap at 500. So we'll see. We will see. We will see. Good morning, guys. What's up, everybody? Oh, my God. Tyler Jacobs, if you're listening, I'm putting my phone on Do Not Disturb because he won't stop texting me. Good morning, guys. Oh, my gosh. What's up, Choya? Man, you guys are quiet today. What's up, man? What's up, Jonesy? Nathan, good morning. Who else we got in here? K-Man, good morning. Apor Vigarg. What's up, man? Adam, good morning. Good to see you. You're muted, man. You just sent me like 14 texts in a row. My phone was sitting on my lap. I almost had an orgasm, literally right here on stream. That would not have been good for anybody. Neutral for today's morning session. I can see drop to the new week opening gap. Run 28,782. Buy side liquidity premium of current leg down. Yeah. Jan Bana, Alvarado. See, there we go. So you guys are awake. You guys are awake. What's up, Bugs Bunny? You like my hair? Thanks, man. Dude, thanks. I did it for you. I did it just for you. So I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah, we'll mark out these levels here, but I don't know if it makes, maybe it would pay to mark out as well the quadrants here of this new week opening gap. Not really something that I do too often, but pretty big new week opening gap here. Do I have? I thought I had one saved. Oh, I thought I had one saved. No, do I not? Is that a fib? I thought I had a template saved. Might be a fib. Fuck. There we go. Was it a fib? Let's see. Quarters. Yeah, it was a fib. Oh, shit. Where did it go? You know what? I think it's only on, like, a higher time frame, though, for some reason. Boy, it just disappeared. Is that a lower time frame? Oh, there we go. Stupid. Why would I do that? That's stupid. I don't know why I saved it like that. Quarters. There we go. Yeah, so let's see, guys. marked out this new week opening gap with the quadrants here just for shits and giggles, I guess. But taking out Asia low, trading into the new week opening gap. See if we get a bounce maybe in this range somewhere. Pretty early still, obviously 934 right now. Also just for shits and giggles. OTE only fib. Ooh, we just hit 50% of the range there as well. Nice. OTE of this range is like basically 50% of the new week opening gap. So yeah, let's see if we can get a bounce here, guys. Already getting a decent reaction off that weekly open. Bearish gap here. Does a fella just like long this shit if it inverses right away or what? What do you guys think? Too risky? What do you guys feeling here? Too risky or just long this shit? Excuse my language. Holy sh... Oh! All right, well, shit. Shit, man. Oi! Good God, what are we doing? What the fuck? Okay, what do we want me to do with that now? Just drop a limit and see what happens? Should drop a limit, just see what happens? I guess so. Anyway, all right. I got a limit set at 552. See if we get like this inversion retest, I guess. Very strong displacing candle there. Dude, I know. Bro, I need to work on my turtle souping, I think. I say that, and then I start taking turtle soups, and I just start getting obliterated. So, good morning, Bella. Good to see you. What program is that with all the news? Are you talking about the economic calendar, Sean? If you go to the bottom right on your trading view, that's just what I use at least. If you go to the bottom right on your trading view and click that little calendar icon, that's what I use to just see the earnings. I think that's the best spot for it. Somebody's already getting put in timeout here. What are you doing, Neil? Neil says he blew his funded before the market opened. Can I help and give him an account? But he spammed it. See, Neil, if you didn't spam it, I would have helped you. But you spammed it, so I can't. There's nothing I can do now. I'm powerless. I'm powerless, to be honest. Honestly, though, hey, I'm watching NASDAQ here, and I like this entry. I feel like if we tag it prior to trading into this this 5-minute opposing FEG maybe. I'd hate to get like filled on this buy limit on the return trip after it hits that 5, to be honest. You here for the SpongeBob victory song? Every time I play that, my stream gets demonetized because it's copyrighted. Worth it, though, you know? The inversion on the 5 would be amazing. I really hope we can get picked up before that, because that would honestly be a decent BE. You're right, we'd already be up like 1R on it. And then just go break even at the opposing PD array, so could work. There we go. Come pick me up, please. Come pick me up, please. There we go, boys. All right, I'm in. I'm in there. Stop is 497. See if we get this rally back up here, or if we're just going to get absolutely smoked. Catch that falling knife? Thanks, I'll try. I'm trying, man. Obviously, if it fails, though, it will just be looking for a bounce probably around 10. Maybe it gets that like 50% of the new week opening gap. So, yeah, we'll see. Uh-oh. She's getting heavy, though, ain't she? Might be donezo, boys. Oh, boy. Well, YM's going up. What's NQ's problem? Yeah, probably stop out here, boys, huh? Gonna have SMT with this low, with NQ being the weakest asset right now, also. All right, I'm out. Out there, chat. Let's give this a second, huh? Yeah, we didn't even hit the 5-minute. I was okay getting like tagged in, as long as we didn't hit this 5-minute opposing gap right here. So I was okay with it. If we had wicked into here, I wouldn't have taken that. I would have taken the limit off. So yeah, let's see here, guys. We got a little bit more weakness here on the NQ. And yeah, we'll see if it wants to go run a new low here on the NASDAQ, and then ES. We'll see this bullish SMT. We'll see if that wants to hold up. Otherwise, yeah, probably waiting till like 10 for some sort of like bottom to be put in, perhaps. Or maybe the weekly high has already been put in and we're just going to nuke lower. I guess that'd be fun too. I don't think that's the case though. We'll see. Blind trade? How so? Neo Phillips, I'm sorry, man. I just hit a stop loss, so now I'm going to need the account. I'm going to... Sorry. You should have asked on Friday, man. You called the L? Congrats, man, dude. You're the best trader I've ever seen, ever. Save some women for the rest of us, if you'd be ever so kind, Kelvin. Save some for us, dude. You know what I'm saying? It's hot. It's tough out here. What is single stock futures? Dom, it is just futures trading, but single stocks. Like the NVIDIA, instead of trading options or like just buying NVIDIA shares. TradingView won't connect to your TradingView account on Apex. It was working yesterday. Yeah, just use NinjaTrader. I don't know if they fixed the whole Trader. I've had NinjaTrader connected the whole time ever since TradeIt had that issue. So I would recommend just going with NinjaTrader. They don't seem to have any issues. So yeah. All right, we're waiting here, chat. We're getting a little bit of a meltdown on the NASDAQ. Just hit that first quadrant. What is it? 945. So the first 15 just closed as well. She's looking a little nuky. But I don't know. Like I said, I didn't mind taking that that attempt there. We didn't hit that 5 minute, left that open, so I was willing to give that a gar off the weekly opening price, but well. What's up, Zeus? Man. You see 26,000 in our near future. Yeah, on the weekly, that looks yummy. Patrick versus ICT, who listened to the audio. I saw a couple of clips on Twitter or whatever that was. I saw like, what was the one that Dodgy reacted to? I think it was. I don't know. I don't really think much of it. I kind of laughed at it, to be honest. I kind of laughed at it. I saw a lot of people were really offended calling him a racist, but I thought it was kind of funny, to be honest. Maybe that makes me a bad guy. Or maybe it makes me not a bitch. What do I think about Patrick Weeman? What do I think about him? I don't know. I don't really have. Bro, I've been blocked. I've done been blocked by Patrick since like, I don't even know. It's been like a year probably. I've been blocked. So I think Patrick is a, I don't know. He's like a, how do I put it? Like, you know how like Dodgy's like a master rage baiter? Patrick Whelan's like if Dodgy was angry at everybody all the time. That's kind of how Patrick is. But it works for him. Also, I don't know why he took it out on Africans. I thought he would have went with like Indians or Middle Easterners, but he probably just a little Freudian slip there. Y'all are funny. I mean, you guys get so offended. Do people really get that offended that easily, or is it like I thought that was just like bad shit liberals that got offended by everything? I saw like the uproar about that on Twitter, and I'm just like, is this really what you guys are fucking pissed about? I'm like, come on. I don't know. It just seems so like trivial to me. I lost a trade without you. I did, dude. I went long here. off this inversion. I didn't enter up here though. I waited for a pullback, but yeah, no really profit there. I'm still looking for the longs. We got what is it, 949. So we're about to enter the macro here, and yeah, I'm anticipating a bounce. I'm anticipating a bounce off of this new week opening gap. I do like lower on the week. I just don't think that we, you know what I mean? I don't think we're going to start accelerating to new lows like today. But I guess anything's possible. So yeah, I very well may look to long here. Uno mas time. Uno mas time, chat. As long as we get like a decent closure here. Macro is going to be starting. Patrick says ICT is a fraud. Well, yeah. I feel like a lot of people say that though. He's man-child who runs his mouth behind the screen for marketing, but the moment he gets his job broke, he's screaming for the cops and pressing charges. That's Patrick. Just ignore him. Why did he ever get in a fight with somebody? If so, I'm unaware of this one, Kevin. Yeah, I don't know. I just I'm not engaging in the drama, so I just really don't give too much of a shit about it, if I'm being honest. All right, I'm gonna go long there, chat. I'm gonna go stop at this low. Got the change in the state here. Front running this inversion to the left, so wish me luck. Wish me luck. Do you trade for a living or for affiliate? I stream. I mean, I would be trading regardless of whether I stream or not, but I stream and post content for the affiliate money, yeah. He won't fight anyone. He's too scared. He's been... Oh, yeah, I thought he was going to do... Kevin, I thought he was going to do a boxing match with somebody. Who was going to box him at one point? Who is that? I thought he was going to box somebody. Oh, that was... what's his name? Weird dude. Was that... The guy from, what's his, Funded Futures family? Johnny Trades, was that him? I thought they were going to box. Maybe not, I guess. My bias is actually bearish, Ghost. I'm just bullish for today. I think we get a bounce off this new week opening gap. But my bias is bearish for the week. I literally posted a weekly outlook video on Instagram and TikTok yesterday saying that I was bearish and why I was bearish on the weekly. But I guess I'm anticipating more of a drive up into the daily inefficiency that we're trading down from and the 4-hour inefficiency that was left open. So that's kind of the thought process for like longs today. You know, I mean, if we've already put in the weekly high today and we're actually going to nuke all the way through the new week opening gap, fill it, and then start trading to new lows, I mean, I'm just off on my timing, I guess, a little bit. But, yeah, that's kind of the thought process. YouTube traders beefing is funny. Hey, you don't see me beef with nobody, do ya? The one time I tried like interacting with Patrick Whelan playfully, he blocked me. So I don't know. I guess I'm beef free. I'm beef free. We actually we may be doing a collab stream this week, boys. I think we are with a trader you guys are probably familiar with on Thursday. I'm not sure if we're doing that on this channel or not yet, but we'll see. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that. Nope, not PJ. Doesn't look good. Yeah, that close right there is not hot. We were getting some nice wick rejections in our favor, but it might just be too heavy. We'll see. I don't think I'm going to close it early. I think I'm just going to let it, I don't know, I'll probably just let it hit stop. Have I been to an Asian country? No. I have not. It's Justin Worley. Yeah, it's Justin. It's Justin, chat. We're gonna get to the bottom of this once and for all. Go to Japan. What's better, Japan or China? I've actually heard great things about Japan. All right, man. We're going to get railed here. Yep, there we go. Railed. All right, well. 2 long attempts on 1-minute shifts. Both of them got absolutely fucked. We're back, boys. We're back. Happy Monday. All right, hourly close in 4 minutes. Shit. Don't worry, I'll go long again. Just wait. Have I heard about Nepal? What about it? What about it? Oh, dude. Baron or BB? That's the real question. Well, yeah, hourly close here in a couple minutes, guys. I don't know. It's just nuking straight through this new week opening gap. Absolutely free falling here. Have I heard about Mount Everest? Never. Is it worth it? I'm going to go climb to the top just so I can throw myself off. Call me NASDAQ. Call me NASDAQ as I plummet to Earth. Well. Well. I guess we're just going to wait for this to put in a bottom, I guess. ES finally digging back down into the new week opening gap as well. YM is nowhere near it. NQ is about to fill the gap. The ideal approach for evals. Do you have money or no? Are you sad today? Yeah, dude, I'm red. My mood is dependent on my P&L. You do have money? Then wait for good setups and basically go for max profit. Am I married? Yes. To NQ, who cheats on me regularly. Pretty regularly. It's toxic, but... Do you consider yourself a reversal or continuation trader? They're both the same in my eyes. Either you're looking for a full-blown reversal of a trend or you're looking for a reversal inside of a continuation. But either way, you're looking for a reversal. Bearish for the week as well. Just wanted a decent pullback. Yeah, man. Well, what the heck? I mean, I wasn't expecting a death candle here. Previous weekly low is obviously, what, 212? So if you guys watched my little weekly outlook video, what I said was that I wanted to see price trade up into this daily inefficiency Monday, Tuesday, put in the high of the week, and then short. And obviously there's a ton of unfinished business below on the weekly range that we could go trade for. Like, this is obviously a pretty deep premium. So all of these levels below 50% of the range are obviously just a matter of time. So, like, this is why I'm overall bearish on the weekly and the daily perspective, I guess. But, like, yeah, man, if that's, I mean, is that the high of the week right now? I don't know. I don't think so. But that'd be crazy. That would be pretty nuts, dude. New week opening gap fill here on the NQ. But my God, dude, look at this death candle right here. And then let's see. I don't know. Let's see if we can hold this now. I mean, now that we got the gap fill, we've got like ES new week opening gap. Let me see. I think we got to about 50% of that gap also. Just shy of it. What is Google's up 2.7, Microsoft up 2 point, like Nvidia's down 2.5 though. Interesting. I don't know, Nick. I'm not convinced yet. I'm not giving up all hope yet, but what's funny is I'll be able to, if that is, I'll be able to, in a week from now, I'll be able to go and be like, told you guys. Oh, holy shit. Well, yeah, guys, I'm just chilling, I guess, right now. I don't really... I'm a little caught off guard by how deep this was a move down here, if we're actually going to find support in that gap at all, but caught me with my pants down. Caught me with my pants down and then spanked me. Maybe we can get it back though, boys. Third time's the charm is what they tell me. Full ported a Lucid 50K Pro account and pass in one trade last Friday. LOL was so stressful. Why were you stressed? $25 micros. Hey, it worked out. Pine Looms, what's up, man? There was a good setup for shorts. You don't say. Thank you, Pine Looms. Had to listen. If you're gonna get stopped out, you're gonna at least look good while you do it. That's like all. At least that's the part you can control, right? Yeah, what are we down? Like 750? All right, yeah. You know, not the best, not the worst. Not the best. Laura Young, you're new to the channel. Welcome. Apologies if already been asked. May I ask what the indicator on the right side of your screen is in the settings? Yeah, this is a higher time frame. Well, I guess, hang on. Let me see if I can bring this into frame for you. There you go. So this is higher time frame power of 3 by 2 degrees. This is this indicator you're seeing here. Just I have the hourly candles printed here. You can use whatever you want, but this one is the paid indicator version. There is a free version of this where you just get one higher time frame candle. And then there's another free one where you can get multiple. I think it's FODI. Yeah, there we go. Higher ICT higher time frame candles by FODI is another decent one that you can use. If I turn this one off, you can like do different time frames if you prefer. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want a free option. So that's an option as well. I do like this one. It is the paid version. Full transparency. They gave me access to it for free, probably because everybody will ask about it, and I'm sure a lot of people have went and purchased it. But it is nice. It is nice. So if you do use it, my settings are, like I said, hourly candles here. I mean, it's pretty much it. Open price line. So yeah, I like it. It's nice. It's nice. That way you have an eye on like what's happening on the higher time frame, even if you're like on the 1 minute, 5 minute, whatever. So it's nice. Nice and clean. If I hear you doing another account, or if I hear you doing another accent, you're getting slimed out by a couple of white boys. Bro, why is you bearish? Bro, Tyler, please. Tyler, please don't stop make it go lower. Tyler, make it go higher. Please. Tyler. Yeah. Trust me, man. I'm trying. I'm trying. FOMO control tips. FOMO control tips? Yeah, just blow enough accounts, lose enough money, eventually you'll stop. Right? Like, I actually think that's the only right answer. I genuinely don't think there's a better answer than that. You know what I mean? Like, if there was one piece of advice I could give you, you know what I'm saying, that would make you stop FOMO trading, I'd probably be able to sell that advice and get really wealthy. You know what I mean? Like, if it actually worked. But I don't think there's such a thing. I think it's just either you're going to, not FOMO or you're going to FOMO until you get burned bad enough and then you stop. Tyler, don't pattern trade. I try not to, dude. I try not to, man. Previous weekly low will stay intact for today. It might. That would actually probably be preferred. The reason I say it would be preferred is because, well, let's just say we sweep previous weekly low, and then we start trucking back up to like this 4 hour that was left open. Like if we do that, man, and then we get like a daily close for some reason, like back up above here, that weekly hypothesis could be in jeopardy at that point. So yeah, man, just I mean, as of right now though, I mean, I feel like just a little caught off guard with like how early in the week, if this really is the high of the week already, like I will just be kind of caught off guard by that. How does it help you though? How does what help you? Jam Jar, this has been an ongoing inside joke on the stream already at this point. I'm of the opinion that we've already hit the monthly gap. There are individuals, not to name any names, but Nika, for example, she loves the continuous chart with the set turned off, in which case we haven't hit it yet. Or was it? Or no, the B edge turned off, not the set, sorry. The B edge turned off. But with the B edge turned on, we done been there. We already done been there. Unless you're talking about this lower gap here. Which, yeah, I agree. I agree that we're going there, sooner than later. But, yeah, like I said, I just would have been a little caught off guard with how bearish we are right off the rip on a Monday. But I don't make the rules, champ. Well, who the hell took profit today? Who the hell? So this is interesting, though. I mean, so single stock futures launched, I believe, today, right, with the CME. So, like, are we just, like, obviously, we see NVIDIA's down 2.5%. Is this like the initiation, and is like everybody trading NVIDIA right now and like just getting like initiated into the futures market? You got to think like the reason that this is kind of a big deal for the futures market is because obviously a lot of people that trade these single stocks, like they're mainly doing it in options. But obviously you have to deal with like theta, and I mean options is just a whole different market, but I imagine that a lot of options traders will work their way into the futures market because of that. And, you just wonder. I wonder how many people are getting, you know what I'm saying? Exposed for the first time to the volatility of the futures market, saying, oh, wow. Oh, wow, there goes my entire bank account. Oh, wow, there goes my entire account. Oh, wow. What's the tick value, by the way? I don't even know. I guess, is this even the right chart to use? I don't know, actually, to be honest. Who's is anybody in here trading single stock futures already? I'm logged in on the on props, so that's why it's not showing like the it shows like I'm logged out when I click on the Nvidia ticker. Took Judas of the opening target, NWA gap fill. Yeah, jam jar. I wanted to see us trade into the new week opening gap and then get a bounce. And the thing is what ended up happening, jam jar, is we ended up going all the way through the new week opening gap. So here we are. Here we are. And now we're like teasing the previous weekly low at 212. Yeah. This is knocking futs. I mean, yeah, we're like not even anywhere near the previous weekly low on ES. Kev, ES did end up leaving that level, didn't it? The on the weekly chart, it left that candleless, or the wickless candle on the weekly. It left that level at 398 last week, didn't it? Dirty dog. You dirty dog. Yeah, I think we should. Competing in the leap up 5.7%, but that's not even close to the leaderboard. Yeah, I've never done that. What does that even do? What do you get for that, Gabe? I don't even know. I never even looked into it. What does the winner of that get? Long from previous weekly low on NQ. That'd be kind of the idea. Options over futures, says Jose. Who agrees with Jose? Who disagrees with Jose? Top 50 gets money and top 250 gets 3 months free of TradingView subscription. How much money does the top 50 get? Jose, you can't agree with yourself. Which prop has single stop option? I don't think any of them do yet. Will I take any more trades today? I mean, I'm just being patient, right? Obviously, I was wrong with my early thought that we'd get a bounce from new week opening gap. So, yeah, just gotta wait. I'm wrong. I wasn't anticipating this short yet today. But yeah, no, I'm not. I'm willing to take one more trade. If I do take another trade, it'll probably be the last trade, whether it wins or loses. But yeah, just staying patient right here. Caught offside, man. So I can't be sitting here getting too gun-ho here. I gotta wait. Ooh. Put Jose in timeout. Honestly, I should put him in timeout for that. This is blasphemous. First gets 10K, second gets 7K, third gets 6K, everyone else gets $400. Interesting. Interesting. It's probably a lot like the it's probably like the TRADEIFY Grand Cup though, in the sense of the leaderboards probably just get ridiculous so fast. All right, where are we at here? We got YM back at the monthly open. We got ES now has traded to about 50% of the new week opening gap. Yeah, we've traded, we've wicked below 50% of that gap. We filled it on NQ. We're teasing the previous weekly low on NQ right now. What is it? 10:20 almost. So yeah, I mean, if we don't get something here at like 10:30, yeah, obviously 10:30 or 11 is going to be our best opportunities for a reversal on this, but yeah, watch out below, chat, because she is feeling squirrely. She's feeling a wee squirrely. You know what I'm saying, or no? Did I trade today, Tyler? You can see my P&L on the screen, yeah. Your boy got ran the fuck over trying to long out of the new week opening gap. See continuation down. I mean, yeah, that's the idea in the weekly perspective. A lot of unfilled, like we left this 5-minute behind, 15-minute will be left behind. Or I'm sorry, already is left behind, sorry. And we left a gap here as well. All the way back up here. There's previous weekly low. There's PWL. Cheap, you or Chazap. You asked if you could share an indicator with me and then shared it without me giving you permission. So you actually have just committed a virtual sexual offense against me. And for that reason, you're going to VIP. That'll give you 10 minutes in prison, Chazap. He goes, hey, can I have your consent? And then just like does it anyway. Hey, would it be okay if I just ram this down your throat quick? Sure. A dictatorship crime. Yes. This is a dictatorship here, chat. Listen, I'm telling you guys, listen, if you don't like the, listen, you guys start your own YouTube channels. You guys can do it too. I'm telling you, it's a fun time. It's fun. It's more fun than it looks. And then just, why don't you just convert to Judaism? Way less stress. Trust me. I believe that. Well, the thing is because I want to go to heaven. You know what I'm saying? I think, from my understanding, at least, Judaism and Christianity could not be more polar opposite of each other. So for that reason, I'm out. NQ treats you bad, you treat back the people badly. Listen, only if they deserve it. I don't treat people badly that don't deserve it. What do you mean, dude? I'm a fair dictator. That's ridiculous. Don't put that on me. Contains nuts. Thank you, Blake, for the jewels, man. Appreciate it. Holy shit, guys, we're just dumping here. It's funny, dude. I'm just gonna go pull up my Instagram reel and be like, I told you guys, if you long today, you're a donut. And then I'm gonna delete this stream, and you guys are all gonna keep my secret. You guys are gonna say, yeah, he told us, bearish only. And you guys aren't gonna tell anyone about my longs today. You hear me? Can I count on you for that, guys? Listen, sometimes you just gotta, meh. Didn't happen. I don't know what you're talking about. Just a bad dream. Even the poll is bearish? Oh, fuck. I didn't even check the poll. They could have been, all these votes, like 257 votes. Usually by opening bell, there's like 70 votes. So over half of this poll is like straight cap. They just like waited to see what happened, and then they just started saying, yeah, lower. Too late, you already clipped it? Fuck. Don't post it. Fake news. AI. Wasn't me. It's not even me trading right now. This is actually an AI bot. So you can't get mad at me. Boys, this is just new. I don't like. It's crazy. I did not expect this today. I'll admit it. Fuck, you want me to admit it? I'll admit it. I did not expect. I expected lower this week. I didn't expect this morning. I'll admit it. Shit. I guess GG. You know what I'm saying? GG's market makers. Why would you long today? I didn't. It was my split personality, Patricia. Wasn't me. You need to look at the daily and the weekly candle. Probably the most retarded comment that tells me that you haven't been here. You just showed up. You literally just logged onto the stream and started just spewing nonsense. Don't get me started. Come on now. Yeah, as if I've been looking at the 1 minute all day. Never one time considered the daily or the weekly gap or the weekly time frame ever. I don't even. What is that? I didn't even know we were allowed to go off the 1 minute time frame. I thought as ICT traders, the 1 minute was all we were allowed to use. So my bad. Hey. I didn't know. I thought that was a rule. I thought I remembered that in the 2022 mentorship. It was like 1 minute only. If you go off the 1 minute, you're banned. I wasn't going to risk it. Still looking for longs or continuation shorts at this point. Jonesy, well, I think I missed the shorts for this morning, if I'm being honest with you. So that kind of leaves me with, unfortunately, only one option. Yeah. So my options are either like wait patiently to try to like catch some sort of like mean reversion long back into like something unfilled, or don't trade, I guess. I don't know. What do you want me to do? Short now? Fuck. $5 second, yeah. 5 seconds good too. Oh my goodness. Well, let's see here. Let's look for some levels of where we could potentially see where we're drawing into. 3-day. We've got a little volume imbalance here on the 3-day. We do have a inefficiencies well right there at 867. It's gotten to this point where I'm just like, all right, well, let's just see what we're hitting here. You snuck up on me. The daily got a little OB there as well. It seems like a decent area here, but I mean, let's look at like hourly perspective, or even like 15. Like if we were to take, obviously this is our last manipulation for this daily range before this move down, and like, I don't know, just projecting this out. I don't know, let's just go to the open here actually. Project this down. We're at 1.5 currently. 2 to 2.5, which honestly we look so heavy right now. Would actually put us at that 867. I don't know. Someone's pissed. Baron took profits or something. I don't know what happened today. Oh God. So yeah, boys. I just gotta wait, man. I just gotta wait. Nothing really to say there. The explanation's pretty simple. Just didn't expect this move this morning, I guess. All we can really say, but are we having World War III right now? I don't think so. No, I don't think there's any anything noteworthy there. No. No, sir. Shorts being good to you? Yeah, they look like they'd be being good. They look like they would be being good to you, Lone Wolf. That's what I'd watch in themed where NQ is when ES targets. Yeah, listen, boys. I'm just gonna go reshare my Instagram reel from last night and just say I told you guys so. And then you guys are just gonna have to keep my secret that I went long today. I think we've gotten to that point. That's just gonna have to be what my plan for the day is at this point. That's the only way I'm gonna be able to salvage my ego. In the meantime, what is it? 10:30 now. All right. 10:30. Obviously, just try to do another new low there, but goodness, bro. $2K in the open, but lost 500, so total P&L is 1,500 now, dude. W. Aaron. Aaron. 20-point scalps to the downside until bullish confluences take over. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I'm just looking at a knife. Straight through the bottom of my monitor. So... yeah, man. So I don't know. YM now YM's made it all the way to midnight. YM, I mean, at this point, YM's probably going to hit its new week opening gap. Maybe that's where a bounce or a bottom maybe gets put in here. I just, man. NVIDIA's now down 4%. Google, Microsoft, and Meta are all up. Apple's up. This is all red down here, but... NVIDIA dragging the market down here, it looks like. Tesla's also down 2. Bitcoin's down 1. No, I don't think there's any news, no. I mean, I don't think so. I don't think there's any news other than like single stock futures launching today, but I don't... that's not really negative news. It's just kind of like probably an influx of liquidity. But... man, I'm kind of out of words to say, Chet. I don't really know what else to say at this point. We're obviously fucking tanking here, and I am not in a short, so I mean, not really much I can do with this. Not really much I can do at the moment. But yeah, man, probably honestly going to be going for that 867. I wouldn't... gosh, you know, I mean, even if you wanted like a short continuation, though, it's like you need something to sponsor, right? Like we got all these unfilled 15-minute gaps up in here. Like even if you wanted to go for a short continuation, like at least for me, that's what I need to see. I need to see like us trade up into something and then sponsor the move lower from there. Like this actually is just straight up rug pull right here. The Fed watch rate cut is at 37% now. Let me see what the forecast is actually. I don't know if they're... On Forex Factory, they have it listed at that they predict rates will stay the same. My guess is they'll probably stay the same. I guess we'll see, man. Kind of a jam-packed week once you factor in all the earnings that we have. Wednesday and then Thursday afternoon, to be honest. You could bang some house music. I am banging some house music, kind of, but the royalty-free stuff. This doesn't get you going, Squeebs? Title of this song, Morning Calm. That's what some of us need right now. Some of you need to calm the fuck down. You know what I also need? I need a refill on my coffee. What's up, Big Head Reef? Yeah, what the hell, man? You were late. Big Head Reef, what were you doing? What were you doing? Are you going to revisit your weekly bias based on today's PA? Revisit? I don't think there's a reason to really revisit it. It's more of like it's playing out sooner than I anticipated. Listen, I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to do this for the culture because the chat probably thinks that I'm like retarded or something. So just to appease myself, this is what we're about to do right here. This is what we're about to do. Clear those. This is what we're about to do, chat. Let's go over my weekly outlook. Since you guys weren't even... I went over it again at the beginning of stream, but this was yesterday I posted this. For this week, last trading week of July 27th through the 31st. This is a look at NASDAQ on the weekly time frame. Fingers crossed, knock on wood. We should be finally getting ready to expand out of this god-awful range that we've been stuck in for the last 2 months. And we saw last week's previous weekly candle close below the previous weekly low, as well as close below this swing low to the left, as well as you can see that we've now closed below 50% of this weekly inefficiency. So I believe now we'll start to see these PD arrays begin to flip and hold these levels towards the rest of this range. Obviously, we're in a very deep premium and we have lots of unfinished business here on the weekly chart for us to come back into and rebalance this range before making a move back to new highs. Dropping into the daily time frame chart, we see we're actually starting to get bearish PD arrays holding and then supporting new lows being made in the market. This is that god-awful range that I was just telling you about that we've been stuck in, finally getting out of that, hopefully. So I'm expecting price to open up this week over Monday and Tuesday trade up into this daily fair value gap, put in the high of the week, and then begins accelerating lower. And I don't really have like a weekly target in mind per se. I just know that we have lots of room to go to the downside. So I'm just going to kind of take it day by day and be looking for those internal manipulations up to then trade them to external draws of liquidity, which would be sell side for new lows day to day. That's going to be my plan. The only way that my plan shifts at all is if we, for some reason, come down, take out previous weekly low to begin the week, and then we see a displacing move on the higher time frames that actually gets us above this daily fair value gap on a closing basis. Unless that happens though, we're staying bearish. And again, we have lots of unfinished business to the downside that we can go target. It is FOMC this week on Wednesday, so I believe that we will have the volatility injection as the week goes on to actually give us a bigger move in this market that would, again, keep us out of this range and seeing more expansion to the downside finally. So that is my prediction for this week. Let me know what your guys. All right, there you go. I called it, boys. I told you so. I told everybody yesterday we're going short. So if you went long today, it was just a prank. You know, I was just joking. It's just like, I didn't mean it. You know, I was just joking, like, clearly. So there you go. There you have it. Now you know. Now you know. Your boy called it. So yeah, I don't know. Like I said in the video, I wanted to see the high get put in Monday, Tuesday. I mean, I didn't fucking anticipate us to put the high in like London session of Monday's action. And then we just like open up and just knife through this. So, I mean, it is what it is. Like, I still think obviously plenty of opportunity could still be had though, obviously on this weekly candle. Like, all this really means though for like what I would look for day to day. What am I gonna be looking for if we're in a bearish expansion? I'm looking for us to manipulate higher into internal ranges of liquidity and then look for that internal to external rotation. Like, I'm literally just going to be essentially playing that over and over again. And, you know, if need be, maybe take some like external to internal range rotation plays. Like I said, if you need to, that's not the first choice. The first choice is going to be obviously internal to external, staying with trend. But obviously we don't control like when, you know, New York session, AM session, what it looks like, what we're going to be trading to and from, you know, during those sessions. So you just have to like trade it as it lies, boys. Anyway. So yeah, that's kind of the thought though. I mean, like, so if, however, what I also said in the video, the opposing argument would be, all right, we've taken previous weekly low. Like, bro, if we did put in a low and then like come all the way back up here with some displacement and then get like a higher time frame closure like on the daily, that's where it starts getting a little tricky. And then you almost got to like kind of in the back of your mind think, fuck, are we not out of this range yet? So, but as of right now, like it is all going according to plan technically. It's just a little bit sooner than expected, you might say. You know what I mean? I didn't think first session. That's what I thought. I didn't think first session out the gates we'd be doing this, but here we are. So, am I going to buy now? I'm not going to buy right now. No. Turn the elevator music back on. Not going to buy right now. I don't see a reason to buy right now. 10:43, so we got a 15-minute close here in 2 minutes. Getting into 11 a.m. macro. Like I said, maybe we can get a little mean reversion trade, but at this rate, that's confidence is not the best with that. If I'm gonna just be honest with you, if I'm gonna shoot you straight, chat. But yeah, every single 15-minute candle here has been left open. So yeah, I mean, obviously we're going to probably accumulate here at some point, right? Let's do a traders get together at Tomorrowland next year. Is that a concert? I'm assuming. I went back in 2013. I'm starting to really get crack-like tendencies to go again. Crack-like tendencies, man. Yeah, you better get back there then. Tomorrow, listen, boys. Maybe a hot take, maybe not a hot take. I don't think it's a hot take. Never been a big concert guy. Sorry, I'm just not. Never been a big concert guy. Like, I'll do it. You know what I mean? Like, if I have to do it. Kind of like if your girl like drags you to a concert and you're just like doing it for just being nice. But like, I would never, ever, out of my own free will and inhibitions, decide to just go to a concert. Gotta be like top 5 worst forms of entertainment ever. Thoughts? Does anybody agree with me, or am I alone on that one? I love listening to music that sounds far worse than the actual song itself. Going deaf, having to scream to talk to someone. Getting roofied, waking up in the back of a van. Just like your average concert experience. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't find the amusement in it, I guess. So... do I know AJ, the Lucid CEO? Do I know him? Yeah. Is new monthly open gap a thing? I mean, I guess. It's just the difference between the previous monthly close and the previous monthly open, and same with the week, same with the day. New day opening gap, new week opening gap, new month opening gap, yeah. So yeah, it is a thing. Why am I missing a new monthly opening gap? Oh, that's actually what I have marked out here. Or isn't it? What did I have marked out? Oh, I had the 3-day. My bad. I thought I marked that out. Yeah, no, it's actually the... So the monthly opening gap is also that 867 level, basically. And this volume imbalance. So many fucking lines on my chart right now. I'm not gonna lie, chat. When I have this much mark on my, it just gives me like OCD kind of. My brain starts like tweaking out a little bit. Yeah, man. Like the only trade here now is probably a long back up into like some of this unfilled shit. But I gotta tell you, like it's also kind of a scary thought at the same time. Given the condition today. So, It's kind of a scary thought, but like, kind of also gets me a little excited. To give this one more attempt in the 11 a.m. macro for a long. If I did go long here, I would go break even as soon as this 15-minute gap got tagged, to be honest. And targeting, like, I kind of wouldn't even, I don't know exactly where my target would be. You got options, basically. All right, well, we close like right below that level. Let's wait, see if we get a closure maybe, I guess. But, oops. Yeah, this would be your bullish breaker. If we got closure here. And then obviously we got the 2-minute inversion already. I can't be the only one that's like kind of scared of the long right now, no? Or is that just me? I'm scared, chat. I'm scared. So scary. Tell you, it's freaky out here, man. Oops. Fuck. Freaky Friday out here. You don't want to call that L? Well, I'll make that really easy for you, Kelvin. Welcome to the VIP room. You don't got to call nothing. I'll just put you in timeout. How about that? Catch me outside. How about that? All right. I guess we'll just go. I guess we'll just go. I don't know, man. I'll drop the buy limit on the breaker, but I will take it off if we hit this 15-minute gap because I do not want a situation where we trade into this and then we're getting picked up afterward. But looks like that inversion worked, so that's nice. All right, limit off. Nope. No wick on the 5-minute candle, by the way. It just went straight up. Trading with no fear. Trading with fear and no conviction. Yeah, it's our favorite pastime. No, I didn't end up. No, I didn't take this long. No. I put a limit on the breaker. It didn't pick it up. I would already have went break even probably. Previous monthly low, we've already hit it. Wait, what? We've already hit previous monthly low. Just ask Nika. Definitely already hit it. Don't do it. ES hasn't taken previous weekly low. I know, but NQ did, so we got SMT there. Well, and now we're in the 11 o'clock macro, so, well, gosh. 50% retracement of the regular trading hours range would be 277. Which will also be an hourly gap, obviously, when this candle closes. I mean, is it really gonna not give like any chance to like even think about it? YM did get to the new week opening gap, by the way. It literally kissed that weekly open. Minus 1K on the funded, 2 evals blown. What a day. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm trying to find one more opportunity here this morning, which will be my last for the day. But, and like I said, I feel like the only play here is likely this reversion back up. Obviously, I took my buy limit off because we hit that 15-minute gap right away, but feels like that's the only option here for any sort of opportunity. But well, I don't know. It might not give it to me either. It might just keep grinding up. If it does, then I'm not gonna chase it up here. And if this goes all the way back to, like, bro, if this daily candle fucking gets back above somehow which I don't think this will happen. But if we fucking end up back above that new week opening gap, I swear to God. If this daily candle closes in the new week opening gap, I'm actually blowing my shit smooth off. You souped Friday low on ES like a serial killer. You're one sick fuck. You're one sick puppy, Z-Trades. Yeah, I don't know. We got hourly close here in 3 minutes. So let's well, we're waiting anyway, I guess. Waiting anyway, I guess. The only entry, honestly, was like this 2-minute inversion that we got here at the close of the 10:46 a.m. candle. The reason that I didn't enter, I had this CISD marked that I was gonna use, but we ended up closing. We ended up closing just below it, so I decided to wait. Obviously put my limit here after this candle closed, and just didn't give me an option, or it did give me an opportunity to enter, right? It just kind of went straight up. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with this. If it does want to give a retracement, we're going to leave 5 minute behind. Obviously, it's a little sketchy with this 15-minute if we do see a retracement, but however, we're just in such a deep discount that even if it did, I don't know, I don't think I'm shorting there yet, you know? So let's see, guys. This 5 minute closes in 1 minute. We're looking pretty strong right now. I just wonder if we could get like a little like 50% retrace on the recent leg and then continue back to equilibrium of this range or not. Hourly close in a minute. Let's see. Gonna have an hourly gap open, obviously, open up here. All the way back up here at 372. Let me go ahead and actually just delete some of these drawings. Clean this up a little bit before I have an aneurysm. All right, man. Holy buckets. Oh, I thought my P&L was moving for a second. I'm like, wait, what? Full pour shorts. I think you missed the Sempi. I think the opportunity to do that was earlier, but NQ will go down 200 points on the day, and ES will. I know, Kevin. I know. I've been noticing the same thing. It's a little bit weird. I don't know. I just got that much more volatility in the tech stocks, I guess. How are y'all feeling about this current 4-hour candle that we're in? How y'all feeling about this 4-hour candle that we're in? What's your guys' prediction for how this current 4-hour candle closes? 3 hours to go, so. Long, slow road to nowhere today. Take it easy. Peace out, Vincent, man. Yeah, guys, I'm still hanging out here. I mean, we'll see, man. If we get a little retracement, you know, down into here, I don't know. I don't hate the idea of trying to long us back into a premium of just the regular trading hours range today. I don't hate that idea. You know, maybe towards that hourly gap. I'm not saying that we need to get there. You know, we could leave that open as well. But I think we at least need to see premium of this leg here before another drop down. So that's what I am going to use here as far as the thought process goes. Honestly, it probably still ends you up with the same trade, though. Like, you're probably still looking at the same bullish breaker near OTE for a trade idea. Thank you, Kevin. Yeah, guys, I like shorts too, and just from discount or premium. You're hella bullish later in the week, Z trades? Really? I don't think I would be bullish. Like I said, unless this daily candle comes up and like really closes like way higher than it looks like where we are right now, 28,150s. Yeah, man, like if this daily candle comes up and like closes with a very big wick to the downside, then probably looking for what will probably end up being previous day high today or tomorrow, sorry, from today. Probably end up looking for that tomorrow if that is the case, but fuck, dude, that would be annoying. I'm not gonna lie. Like, why? Like, if that is the case, why did we have to, other than to just spank my ass, like, why did we have to sell off 800 points if we're going back up there anyway? Like, fuck. That shit would just piss me off. You know? Crypto Surfer, what's up, man? Decided not to trade today. Holy dumpski. Well, yeah. Yeah, Crypto Surfer. Let's just say my weekly outlook is bearish. But boy, was I hoping that we would get a little bit of a bump up today. So as you can see by the red P&L, we took a L on the longs earlier. And then we just watched this thing absolutely nuke. And then my limit didn't get picked up down here on the long. So it really is just testing patience right now, really. So but it's all you can do. All you can do. Did you gamble the sell-off? I did not. I should have. I'd probably be green on the day. Let me take that back. I think next week next week. You know, I will say this. So obviously I showed you guys my weekly outlook video as well. And I was thinking this. I'm like, I wonder if potentially if like, all right, if we look at the monthly, like, all right, could we see a scenario where like the monthly candle, because this is the last trading week of the month, could we see a scenario where the monthly candle, you know, let's say closes like near the previous monthly low, but like above it, and then we kind of get like an inside range, and then we end up accelerating far lower on the August candle? Like, could that be a possibility? I guess it could be. But, you know, with everything we have coming this week, with FOMC and more so the earnings, gosh, you got to think that we're going to get something and not be range bound. But May low is due. I don't disagree. Open low on August, then rip higher going into the fall. I think so too, Z trades. I think obviously we know that we got to see a rebalance here on this weekly range. Well, I shouldn't use words like we got to, because every time we've said that so far, it hasn't happened. Like, if you guys remember, this would have been in March going into April, right? So like we were looking at this range, I remember at the beginning of the year, like this, thinking that, oh yeah, we need to go lower to rebalance, which we did not do on ES either. Neither of these assets got anywhere near 50%. And then we just accelerate very aggressively to new highs. So if we just take this same range and kind of extend it out, like, yes, obviously this is a premium of just this range, right? Like just this range isn't a premium, right? However, since we didn't rebalance the previous leg, like you could extend this and look at this. This low resting ever so innocently right below that 50%. So like maybe. So like, thoughts? So like, question mark? So like, you don't think? No? No, yes, maybe. So anyway, yeah, obviously we got to rebalance at some point. Matter of if not when, I guess. COVID lows are due, says Dom. COVID lows. Oh. Oh, COVID lows. Hang the fuck on right now. COVID lows? What the fuck? What? Oh, we're toast if that's the case. Yeah. Oh. Oh. COVID lows. I don't think COVID lows, but I guess. Yo, dude, I mean, good God. All right, let's see, like, that low right there is 26% off the all-time high if we go to 22,885. And I got to tell you, chat, if that happens, oh, well, oh, yeah, we're going to be chucking money at the market, bro. I'm going to be yeeting fastballs at the market. On God. On God. You remember COVID lows? We were all there. We were all there, weren't we? Remember everybody thought the world was ending? Sky was falling. The same people today that are scared of peptides got the vaccine and 8 booster shots. Yeah, just a quick correction to zero. Yeah, hey. Just a quick correction to zero, and then we're back. And we're back to all-time highs. I think that sounds fair. Hey, guys, tell you what, if we go to zero, we'll be in a deep discount finally. We'll turtle soup that low. Oh, we'll turtle soup that one. Oh, God. Pulling out as many loans as they will let me in full porting that. Oh. Well, yeah, but Kevin, then everybody was a full-blown genius because everybody made money. Pretty much no matter what you did. Kind of nice though, ain't it? It's kind of nice. It does feel like it's just like it's just the simple right answer all the time. Whenever you get a dip in the market that's like 20% or more, you just put money in it. You don't ask questions. You don't say, what if it goes lower? If it goes lower, then you get a better entry. You just put money in. And it hasn't failed you yet. First for everything. 24/7 playing Fortnite with the bros. Sounds like a fun time. Yeah. But no, yeah, I think everybody kind of does have a sentiment though that the market has been inflated for a while. All right, chat. What do you guys think about this long? My camera's kind of overheating, so if my camera cuts out, I apologize in advance. It looks like it's overheating a little bit. I may just slap this back on. I may just slap and tickle this a little bit. Honestly, though, this would even be. Like something like this, but then partial for sure at a new high. Partial for sure here, and then see if we can get that premium delivery. Not good for this long. You've just added 20% more confidence to my long idea. Honestly, the more people that say, hey, I don't like it, I like shorts, the better I feel. Because the last thing I want is all of us to think the same thing. If we all think that this is a perfect trade, then I'm probably fucked. I think we've figured that out at this point. Whenever we all agree on something, that's usually when it's going to do the exact opposite. You're already short, Squeebs? All right. All right, good luck, Squeebs. I see where you're probably short from, I think. But I am going to say, fuck it, we're too discounted. We need to rebalance before new lows. I'm going to die on this hill today. I'm going to die on this hill today. I think, I don't know. I'm looking around at these other time frames. I'm asking myself if I should reconsider first. I'm asking myself these questions. Do I reconsider? Am I being too hard-headed or not? I don't know. Nah, I like it. It's too discounted, man. It's too discounted. I'm going to rock it. It's too discounted. I know what the weekly looks like, Kevin. I know what it looks like, dude. I know. But we don't just, the market doesn't just go in a straight line, right? Like, it's gotta fucking, it's gotta go up and then down, and then to go down further, it's gotta come up a little bit, right? This is just the name of the game. That's just the fucking name of the game, chat. So, if you don't like it, don't take it, but I'm gonna absolutely long this down here if we get it. I hope my camera don't die, though. The hell it doesn't? Yeah, final last words, huh? The hell it doesn't. Listen, guys, I don't care what you say. It's just not. I'm also with you on the shorts being the play longer term, but I'm just gonna. It's not happening today. We're not doing it all today. It's just not gonna happen. Okay. Bank on it. It's not gonna fucking happen. Why? Because I said so. It's not happening. Not on my fucking watch. Not on my bloody fucking watch. Here's what's going to happen. We're going to come down. We're going to come down. We're going to hit 618 and this breaker. We're going to get a bounce, right? We're going to go break even at the first opposing PD array, which will likely be this gap. And then we're going to just rip right through it, and we're going to have smooth sailing to TP levels. BB is watching you. I hope he is. Speaking of people watching me, I have to pee. So I think I'm gonna do that quick. Oh shit, I'm gonna get picked up here. Let me just watch this for a second. As soon as I get tagged in here, I think I'm gonna go take a leak. And honestly, maybe even get another cup of coffee. And if it just goes straight back off this 50% and gap into the opposing PD array that I have marked for my break even, I think I'm just going to cancel the limit and call it a day. Are you shitting me, bro? Oh, bro. Oh, I love OTE when it doesn't pick up my fucking trade. Nice. Well, chat, I told you so. I missed it. Limit is off. And, yeah, we just got this in. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, Michael, I agree with you that that's the start of the breaker. I put it at 618. That's what I used for my limit, was the 618 fib. It just happened to line up with the bodies of the breaker. Anyway, I don't know. I'm not going to chase this because that would just be stupid. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just wondering if it's worthwhile for me to hang out here and then put my limit back on for this. Or not. Or if it's gone. Red as I'm about to walk away, like, kind of starts retracing for me, but then I'm like, eh. It definitely doesn't need to come back down here at this point. Like, it came down to 50%, hit this 5 minute. And the unfortunate reality is as well, if I show you guys the kicker here. Let me show you ES and where ES retraced to. Oh my God, 618, beautiful tag. Somehow we went from weaker to stronger on NQ. Lost my camera, by the way, chat. Camera overheated, it's gone, it's dead. Is that my sign? Is that my sign, chat? Fuck. All right, dude. I'm going to take this, but I'm going to do just slightly lower size. Limits back on. Instead of 3, I'm doing 2 contracts, though. Hang on, let me turn my camera off, and I'm going to see if I can get it back on in a little bit. Let it cool down. Let's see if I can get it back on here in a little bit. It might not let me, but I'm black now. So this is what it feels like. All right, chat. Limits back on. Watch that for me, and I'm going to go drain the main vein quick. I'll put a little, since my camera's off, let me put a little text thing on the screen here. BRB, taking a tinkle, and coffee break. All right, guys. I will be back. Keep an eye on this for me, and If I get triggered, please make it go to take profit. All right? Thanks, guys. Don't go nowhere. Don't touch that dial. All right, I'm back. What'd I miss? Ooh. About to fill my order? Cancel the trade. Listen, if I see one more Indian in here tell me what to do, I swear to fucking God, I'm going to nuke India. All right. Now's not the time. Also, can I get my camera back yet? Let me see. Let me see if I can get my camera back working or not. I don't know if it... See, I don't think it picks right back up on OBS or not. I think I have to... Oh, I hope I don't have to restart OBS. Oh. That'd be stupid. That would be stupid. Can I just like get the source back? Question mark. Hmm. 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 Open source projector, no. Hmm. I wonder if, hang on. Oh. All right, we're back, but we didn't give it a whole lot of time to like or cool down, so it might shut off again depending on how long we're sitting here, but I'm not going short. Nika's scared. I'm scared too. I'm doing a little bit lighter size on this. If we get the reaction that I hope we can get, I will be absolutely willing to add to this. But we'll see, man. Yeah, I mean, I might get nuked. If I get nuked, it is what it is. I'll be happy I did a little bit lower size, but either way, going to be final trade today for your boy. You like it when my camera's on? Thanks, man. Me too. Ugh. All right, we're in it. We're in it to win it, chat. Let's see. Moment of truth. Moment of truth. We'll be scared together. Now the price will die. Abish, if it dies, I'm banning you from my channel. So, you've been warned. Gotta show off the flow. Gotta show off the flow. Someone's gotta let these hoes know. We did just SMT the low with YM just now. NQ holding slightly more strength than ES here. All right, anyone who says it's going lower is going in insta timeout. TP hit, we running bearish, timeout. Hang on, let me see how many other ones we can find here. Oh yeah, I forgot. Gotta go. That guy's gotta go in timeout for sure. Lows incoming. Timeout. Oh, Kevin beat me to it. Cancel trade. If it hits stop loss, I canceled it. If it hits TP, I left it on. But timeout. Gonna hit TP time. Fuck, I just go. Let's just turn the chat off. Let's just turn the chat off for the rest of the stream. Everyone's in timeout. I'm putting myself in timeout after this trade is over also, so I'm right behind you. I'm right behind you, chat. TP 1 to 7R. I'm assuming you're talking about some short, which means timeout. Gotham, these are 150s. So yeah, I mean, if the trade loses, I think my risk was like 330. I think it was. So I'll be down like 1,000 per account on the day. Not great, but all right. SMT at the low of the ES now. Last fucking chance. Close it if you are my mentor. Yeah, I'm not your mentor. Not your mentor, but timeout. No, Gotham. Every single account you see here is 150K. Told you to convert, you didn't want to. The trade's not even done yet, man. But timeout. Not a good time to long. The when's a good time to long, man? Timeout. Lone Wolf? No, you can't have one. Not yet. These are TRADEIFY and LUCID. Andy, yeah. Today's timeouts are brought to you by Tostitos. The chip company. All right, who here thinks it's going lower? Let me know in the chat. Who thinks it's going lower here? I need to know who else I'm supposed to put in timeout. Trading with Rue says lower. Timeout. Come here, you fucker. We'll just do a quick 5 minutes. Big Head Reef. Nah, he's trolling. He don't want to. He doesn't actually think that. All-time high in 5 minutes. Promoted to moderator. Oh. Not trolling? Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are, Big Head Reef. You can't fool me, buddy. You guys just wait. This hasn't even gotten fun yet. We haven't even gotten to the part where we're adding to the position yet. I dare this market to give me some profit. I dare this market to start giving me some bullish fair value gaps. Fucking watch me. I dare this market to give me some bullish fair value gaps. You think I'm joking? I'm not joking. Oh, I'm dead serious. Did we talk about PW and ICT live? We did a little bit, yeah. Everybody asked my opinion on what I thought, and I mean, it's just, I don't know. I think if you're buying into the drama, you're kind of like playing into it. Like, that's literally what fuels, in my opinion, kind of like both of their marketing at times. You know, I don't necessarily think what Patrick Whelan said was, you know, nice or true, but do I think you should be offended by what he said? I mean, I think if you're offended by what he said, you're probably just a little sensitive. You know, I don't think it's that deep. Keyword if Z trades. Not exactly the displacement through this 5-minute FVG I was hoping for, if I'm being honest. Five-minute fair value gap right there. It's actually a BPR because we inverted the gap to the left. So yeah, dude, this might not be what the doctor ordered, or no, maybe so. I guess we'll see. I'm holding it for now. If we can get above here, that would be fantastic for me. But yeah, kind of the thought process as far as like adding goes, mentally, guys, my stop is pretty much like this new low where the SMT was created. Is kind of what I'm thinking. So like obviously, you know, if we do get to add, we're going to be moving stop up with it. Let's see though. New 15-minute candle. You just hate when the market does what everyone is thinking? Yeah, me too. Both claws. Both. Does Z-Trades have a Discord? I don't know, does he? How old am I? How old do I look? Might be cooked, boys. That 5-minute holding price down, man. Yeah, I'm going to go. My stop's going to come up to that low that was put in where the SMT was created. So trimming from 92 to about 59 on 2 micros. I look handsome. Thanks, man. Quit the trade. Timeout. No, I don't do any options trading. Good risk management. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I mean, if I take 3 losses and I'm under 1K red P&L, I feel like that's not bad, but probably going to be just, yeah, probably going to be over it. Probably going to be over it by a hair here if it hits stop, but I don't know. It just doesn't seem like it makes much sense to leave this extra room. I feel like if it's going to hold here, it's going to hold here, but if not, no need to fight it. If not, no need to fight it. Coming into the macro. Yeah, the stock futures, that's pretty cool. It's it'll be exciting when the props probably include it. I don't know if I don't have a lot of interest right this moment to like trade single stock futures, but I can see why it's definitely exciting. But yeah, I guess we'll see how it all shapes out. Obviously, today was day number 1, and I mean, we see like on the heat map here, Nvidia freaking nuked down -5%. I don't know if there's any other news that came out for that or not, but 6K loss on the day. Yeah, it could be worse. But we're not done yet. Hey, guys. Hey, never say never. Green is still possible until my stop gets hit. People saying nice stuff not to get timeout. Is that what's happening? Is that what's happening? I don't know. Some people were wanting one earlier. I don't know. Oh, come on. Come on, macro. Pump it up. You've got to pump it up. Don't you know? Pump it up. All we need, guys, is one displacing candle this way. That's all we need. Not that way. Or did we just put the upper wick on the 5-minute candle and we're going to go lower now? Might be cooked. Might be cooked. Oh. Reverse psychology. Yeah, we're definitely cooked. We're definitely cooked. We're definitely cooked. I don't know if it's fair to do this to the monkey, but fuck it. He'll forgive us later. All right, come pick up this banana, and then let's go deliver that. Amazon Prime that to the monkey. If I use a single order flow tool, timeout. That actually deserves a timeout till tomorrow. That's fucked. How much risk you take in a 50K size account? It depends how much you care about the account, man. I would say if you want to be conservative, regardless of your account size, you should divide your drawdown by more than 5 if you want to be conservative. And if you want to be aggressive, then full port. Cooked band. Order flow is for boy kissers. Exactly what I've been saying. Big fat green candle. I know, that's what I'm saying, man. I'm not sure if you watch Lance B, top trader for SMB. I don't. But he says edge is greatly diminished trading the same asset daily. I wonder if stock futures would expand better opportunities. Edge is greatly diminished. Well, the caveat to that is, like, there isn't a good trade in the NASDAQ every single day. I think we would all, even if you just traded NASDAQ, that doesn't mean that there's a good trade in the NASDAQ every single day, right? I think we can all admit that, right? It's not like there's a great trade to be had in that asset every single day, despite, even if it moves a lot. Like, doesn't mean that your edge is present. So, I mean, I think two things can be true at the same time, right? And that doesn't necessarily mean that you need to trade multiple assets. I think what it means is that you should be able to develop the ability to discern when to not put a trade on and when to put a trade on, right? I don't know. I'm just not an advocate for, like, I think the more assets you trade, the more likely you are to overtrade. So I don't see that. I don't know. I don't advocate for that. And I'm not really that interested, to be honest, personally, to, like, trade a bunch of different things. I've never really, like, I did that when I first started trading, and it's just chaotic. It's hectic. It's not, I don't think it's the way. I just don't think it's the right thing to do. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't have, like, maybe some people trade a little gold or a little oil when, like, indices are a little messy. Like, that's one thing, but, like, to sit here and be like, oh, I'm going to trade everything all the time just because I need to get a trade in, I think that's where a lot of people have issues, right? All right, let's see if we can start adding to this fucking bitch. All right, excuse my language, sorry. All right, let's get this 5-minute close. If we can get this 5-minute close, we can start looking for ads, I think. But we need to get out above this high and this fair value gap, close strong. New hourly incoming in a minute as well. Sorry, boys. I didn't mean to curse. That was a little aggressive, but shit. Bro, if this 5-minute doesn't close, I might just kill this fucking thing. If this 5-minute closes, like, down here, I think I'm just out. Honestly. But if we do get the close, I'm going to be looking for ads here on the 1 minute. And trailing stop up a little bit. Let's go. Come on. Banana, monkey. Monkey, banana. Banana, monkey, monkey, banana. Monkey, meet banana, banana, meet monkey. Camera is, the temperature light just came back on, so it might cut out again. Just FYI. Just a heads up, chat. Can I explain the setup? Oh, now you guys want me to explain the setup. Interesting. All right. Nice 5-minute closure there, honestly. Nice 5-minute. We got the 5-minute inversion. Well, holy shit. We just rocketed up. Kind of scary, honestly, on that hourly. Like, did we just rocket up this wick as manipulation, and now we're just going to nuke lower? That's kind of freaky. No wick on this candle. Oh, God. Hang on. Let's go. Let's do this for now. I want to go break even for now. I swear to God, I'm going to look for ads, though. I promise you, I'm going to look for ads. That's a little freaky, to be honest. No, maybe not full stop. Maybe not full break even. I think This 5-minute candle, I'm okay with that risk there. That's not much left. That's not much risk at that point, but wouldn't want to see us like overtake this 5-minute OB and come back down. So I'm okay with that little bit of risk there. I'm not gonna go full break even, just in case we get like a rebalance here on the 5. I want to let it stay open to do that at least. You know, if it stops me out here, it stops me out here. So not a big deal, but. All right, come on. Monkey needs his banana. Monkey needs his nana. This is like not clean though. Like I'm looking for like something clean to actually add in. And it's kind of not super clean. The reason I would like to add in is just because I would love to like, I would love the partial at this high up here. Which, I mean, I could still do it, but I kind of have to let this trade. If I don't get an ad, I'm going to have to stick with 2 micros to like full TP just to be like green a couple $100 on the day. And we didn't sit here all this time for that. We're going to get rich. No, yeah. Maybe so. I don't know. Let's I just don't see a good ad in here that I love. 15-minute gap we're trading into right now. I like that we put a lower wick on the hourly at least. Let me go break even again for now, and then let's see. I don't know. Maybe something presents itself we can use, but we need to start seeing some displacement up out of here, I think. I was kind of expecting this move up, if we did get it above that 5-minute, to be just slightly cleaner. Maybe I'm just being a little puss, but tomato, tomato. Tomato, tomato. Tomato, tomato. What are you still doing here? Close the trade and go to the gym? What the fuck? Are you guys ever happy? It's actually impressive. Anyway, timeout. Use my white privilege to hit TP. My white privilege? Listen, here's a hot take. Here's a hot take, chat. I think the most oppressed demographic in 2026 in the United States of America is the straight Christian white male. Prove me wrong. Yeah, I'm break even now, boys. I'm break even now. Hot take. Well, I gotta say hot take because people are sensitive, you know. But I don't like saying that because I don't like being like, what are we doing here? Being like, when did it become cool that like all these different demographics of people, like everybody like argues about who's more victimized? Like, what the fuck? What kind of BS is that? Oh yeah, we're more victims than you. It's like, what a Fuck that, bro. Listen, we're all out here trying to make some money, dude. Like, that's... Fuck. We do have, like, this 5-minute... Oh, do you guys... I wonder if we would get back down into here or not. Probably could. Probably could. Like, maybe that would be the decent ad opportunity. Like, if we come down... I don't know if we... we'll see. If we come down here, maybe tag, you know, either hourly open, maybe this 5-minute, get a hold out of there, and then something on the 1 minute for higher. Looks for a good ad. Then we have, like, a defined low. Also... I'm just viewing like this kind of right now. That's the group you can openly hate without backlash. That's true. Is that true? Yeah, I think my first taste of that reality was actually when I was going to college, and they had grants. They had grants at. I think this is a pretty common thing across the nation, but like, there's literally a grant in camera died. In scholarship program for like every single like race, except for one. Can you guess which one? Tyler, you should study ICT again. Do you remember the NWOG, what it means? New week opening gap. What? I should study it? Camera died, chat. Camera died. I gotta let it charge back up, or cool back down, I should say. Yeah, man, I think I gotta get like a new... maybe I gotta get a new dummy battery for it. I have a dummy battery for it for streaming, because... obviously, the normal battery is never going to be able to maintain like through a long stream, but yeah, this dummy battery never overheated for like 2 years. Obviously, I've been streaming for 2 years with it, so... well, that's not true. I got this camera like a year in probably. So, I don't know. Maybe I just got to get a new one or figure out, like, get like a little fan installed so it's like blowing on it all the time, keeps it cold. Usually it's good, though. It's good for, like, a good 2 to 3 hours. We've been well, yeah, it's good for at least 2 hours. We've been live now for 3 hours. So, obviously, it's starting to get, take a toll here. You are lucky person in the world? What do you mean? Are you talking about the trade, or are you just, like, in general? Put an ice pack on it. I think there's like a little fan you can get that like clips onto it that you can use. I just don't know if that would be noisy or not. Boys, we do have a little 5-minute gap that is open right here. If we do come down for this, I'm gonna probably look to add another contract. My average fill will be moved to like maybe like just below the hourly open. Try to stay break even there as well, just because I don't want to see this 5-minute gap give out. But yeah, obviously I wanted to be able to add to this. I just was not super fond of like the way we were printing right here. This is when an accessory gets its own accessory. That's right. Longs? I guess so, man. I guess so. Let's see what gets picked up first. If I reverse the loss, I salute your resolve. Thanks, man. I probably won't make back the full loss from today from the 2 losses I took if I don't get any more contracts on this, because I'm gonna partial one here. I mean, if we get this and then this, it might be close. I might be like basically break even for the day, to be honest. Because I did, if you guys remember my initial position, I had 3 contracts here, but the way that it kind of like set up and picked it up, just to be safe, I took a contract off, so I'm a little bit lighter size on this trade. I was really more so worried about like protecting downside if I was like gonna get ran out, obviously, with how bearish it's been today. So like my main goal wasn't, I don't know, trying to like martingale this shit back in one trade, but I was hoping I could add to this. Maybe we'll get picked up here and then it'll still play out. What I don't want to do though is, if I get this add, I don't want to like really see red on this trade. Like average fill, like I said, will probably get moved to like right about here or so. And I'm still going to be like break even at that point. So yeah, we'll see. All I know, boys, is everybody said you're going to get fucked and it's shorting, Tyler. Keep shorting. Just never stop shorting. Market only ever goes one direction all the time, never long. So, hey, I'm not saying we're hitting TP yet. All I'm saying is say you're sorry. All right, there we go. I'm picked up on that. I'm break even on that as well. I want this 5 minute to hold us higher. If not, then I'm just going to take the break even and call it a day, I guess. Coming down hot, though. Hourly price tag on ES here. We did have that lower 5 minute too, but I'm not willing to see that. If not, we didn't have quite the juice to get back to that hourly gap in this candle. So we're more so like range bound after the big move. Exit the trade. Brother, just shut the fuck up, bro. Oh my God. Are you retarded? My thoughts on order flow. It works and it doesn't work, man. Just like every other strategy. The trader makes the strategy doesn't make the trader. Like, that same guy that was saying exit the trade was the same fucking dipshit that was saying exit the trade when I was in fucking drawdown down here. Like, shut the fuck up, bro. Fuck me, man. Let me fucking trade my account how I want to trade my account. If you want to fucking tell people how to trade, start your own live stream and tell people how to trade. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Anyway, boys, break even. Break even, boys. Break even. We are more so accumulating here. So this hourly candle, we'll see what it wants to end up doing, I guess. But it's inside bar right now. So, yeah, I'm out. And honestly, let's see. We got hour and a half left on this 4 hour. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I might have to just see how this 4 hour ends up closing at this point, to be honest. For the people that were asking earlier, like, how did you frame the trade or what's it based off of? Couple things. Obviously, deep discount. We took out previous weekly low. We have basically an unlimited number of unfilled fair value gaps higher in a premium of the range to go back to, even if we are going to continue lower. We traded down to -2 standard deviations of this manipulation leg from Sunday's open until the high that was put in London session. So if you project that down, we hit -2 standard deviations. So we're inside that range. And again, just expecting a mean reversion type of a trade back to rebalance before I continue looking for shorts. I'm not going to like sit here and keep shorting forever as if this thing never has to pull back. Like, this is not how market moves. So I'm going to play that mean reversion from a discount and try to catch that if that's what I feel is all that's going to be offered. So we're accumulating a little bit more so right now. I don't really want to play with this anymore personally. So I'm just going to wait and see how this 4 hour closes and then go from there. But yeah, I hold the same thought process. I think we got to go higher before we can go much lower. I think it's possible that we could maybe come like sweep out these lows, but I'm just not anticipating like we're just going to keep dumping further and further and further in this daily range. But anyway, chat. All right, I'm gonna call it there, and I'm going to take a peek back at this in the new 4 hour candle. More than likely, I'll take a peek back probably beginning a PM session just to see if like what this is doing. But I don't know. My expectations aren't really that great for it, to be honest. And honestly, even at the new 4 hour candle, there might not be much here to work with for today. And might have to see what we do going into tomorrow, to be honest. So, all right, man, I'm going to call it there. I am red on the day. Did get a nice tease of a move here on this last trade. Break even on it ultimately. So no harm, no foul, but kind of sucks that we sat here all this extra time for nothing. But anyway, hope you guys have fun. Appreciate you, boys and girls, except for the, all the people in timeout. But everybody should be out of timeout now. And hopefully you've learned your lesson, chat. Hopefully you've learned your lesson. Quit being naughty, boys. Quit being naughty, boys. Quit rooting against me. Start rooting for me, all right? Come on. Come on. But, all right, man. I'll be back live here tomorrow morning, 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to get funded, use code Tyler, or you'll forever be cursed, you and your entire family. I don't make the rules, chat. That's just what I've been told. And, yeah, don't be too big of a degen today. Pretty crazy sell-off that we had for a Monday with no news. But, hey, good to be back, boys. Good to be back nonetheless. All right. Appreciate you guys. Hit the like button on your way out. Happy Monday. I'll see you guys back here tomorrow, and I'll keep you guys updated if I do take anything else here in the PM sesh. All right. Peace and love, chat. We'll talk to you later on.